acteurs pour nous ce soir. Thank you so very much for being with us tonight. Thank you very much. I have a couple questions before we start the movie, if it's okay for you. And I will start with a question for you, Mr. Kenan. You co-wrote and with Jason Reitman the previous movie, Ghostbusters Afterlife, and now you both co-wrote this movie as well, but now you're at the helm, you're directing it. Did you feel some kind of pressure, or was it more like galvanizing to be at the helm of this new movie? I'm just going to translate. Vous avez coécrit le film précédent avec le réalisateur Jason Reitman. Désormais, vous êtes le co-auteur, mais cette fois-ci le réalisateur également de ce nouveau film. Est-ce que c'était une grosse pression, ou est-ce qu'au contraire c'était galvanisant de vous retrouver à la tête de ce nouveau chapitre?
No pressure at all. Very easy. All anything's work. First of all, can I just say how great it is for us Ghostbusters to be back in Paris at the Grand Rex. It's not too much of an overstatement to say that screening the previous film Afterlife here was the high watermark for myself with the film in the entire world tour.
Oh wow.
The Ghostbusters here, the fans in the city, in this room, are the greatest in the world.
Oh wow. Et Gil Kenan nous disait que cette avant-première à l'époque avait déjà été le point d'orgue de cette tournée promotionnelle d'avant-première, donc merci.
It is a tremendous honor. It's one that I take with great reverence and respect. First, the work of Ivan Reitman, who was a very important filmmaker for me growing up, is also the father of my best friend and my creative partner, Jason Reitman. Taking on the directing mantle from the Reitman family is something that I treasure forever. I've grown up loving Ghostbusters, like a lot of you, I imagine, and for me, this is the greatest joy I could imagine as a filmmaker.
Voilà, donc Kenan Grace, good evening. Thank you very much for being with us. How are you tonight?
I've truly never experienced anything like this, and I'm so honored to be here. I keep on crying a little bit. I don't know if it's an honor. This is so beautiful. Thank you to everybody for coming.
So, Phoebe Spengler is at the center, at the heart of this new movie. Without spoiling too much of the story, could you tell us about Phoebe's journey from the first movie and what she's going through in this new episode of the franchise? Est-ce que vous pouvez nous en dire un petit peu, sur votre personnage qui est vraiment au cœur de ce nouveau film? Est-ce que vous pouvez, sans nous spoiler trop, nous en dire un petit peu plus sur son destin dans cet épisode?
Well, first of all, I booked the role whenever I was 12 years old, and I'm turning 18 in June now, so it's quite a big leap age-wise, and Phoebe's kind of the same. She's older now, kind of dealing with, in this film, as you'll see very early on, trying to figure out how to prove herself and how to fit in even within her family. And she kind of starts making some connections.
Yeah.
You'll see, but there's a lot to her, and she's kind of on a journey this film to prove herself as a Ghostbuster and a person.
Donc, thank you very much for being with us tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, it's amazing.
Back in this movie, but you can already see that they are. But thinking about some of the dialogues and some of the scenes that you're in that are very cartoony, very slapstick, and some of the iconic ghosts that you interact with, I guess you must have had, a lot of fun shooting this movie. What was your best moment during the set of Frozen Empire?
It was really incredible. I have an encounter with a certain ghost, and it gets a bit messy. He likes to eat. I'm not going to say it, but it's in the trailer. So, no, it was incredible. It was like you got to interact with, real effects, a real puppet. And it was so incredible to do. So it was a very fun time, obviously.
Well, Mr. Paul Rudd, thank you very much for being here. Never
been on a stage with dry ice.
Yeah.
Like this. This is better than anything we've ever
Done
got
as a unit.
in the US. We've never had smoke.
Yeah, we have a lot of ghosts in Paris. So
Yes.
this is all of them.
Thank you for going all out for us in this film.
Merci beaucoup de nous avoir regardé cet accord et surtout tous ces effets qu'on a eu absolument nulle part ailleurs dans le monde pour une avant-première, c'est assez incroyable. So let's talk a little bit about Gary, who in this movie, while he is, you know, the cool guy, the funny guy, he's always been, he's also evolving in this movie. He's trying to be a father figure. He's got a lot of new things to deal with, and at the same time, he seems to be the guy that gels between both generations, the OGs, the old Ghostbusters, and the newer generation. How do you think it's accurate, and how is it to work on this new journey for your character in this movie? Oh, sorry, I'm just going to translate a little bit. Donc votre personnage Gary, tout en étant le mec cool, le mec sympa, le mec rigolo, il traverse de nouvelles époques dans ce film. Il essaye de devenir une figure paternelle et en même temps, c'est un petit peu lui qui crée le lien entre les Ghostbusters originaux et la nouvelle génération. Comment est-ce qu'il s'est préparé? Comment est-ce qu'il a travaillé sur ce nouveau film?
Yes, Gary, I think, is very excited by the Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters, much like I am excited by the original Ghostbusters.
Oui, en fait, Gary, il est très excité du fait de travailler avec les vieux Ghostbusters, un peu comme Paul Rudd l'est lui-même en tant que personne humaine.
And in this movie, I am now a part of this family a bit. I'm not married to their mother.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be somewhat of a father figure, but I don't know exactly how much of a father figure I should be.
Ouais, voilà, donc dans ce nouveau film, il essaye de faire partie de cette famille. Il n'est pas marié avec la maman, mais il essaye effectivement d'être une figure paternelle et il ne sait pas jusqu'à quel point il peut aller.
So it's a bit of a journey throughout the movie. How much of a friend versus how much of a parent. And I try and learn some of that along the way.
Ouais, donc c'est effectivement un parcours pour lui, c'est-à-dire comment trouver le bon équilibre entre être un ami et être un adulte, être un père, et lui-même a essayé de retirer le maximum d'enseignements possibles durant ce tournage. Well, I think people are ready to see the movie. Est-ce que vous êtes prêts pour voir le film?
Just ask them a quick question before we start.
Of course.
May I take my video camera out for this?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. What could this be? One, two, three.